Hello students, hope you all are very fine and situation is again the same, very worst. So whatever the situation is, study must go on, as one of the film says of Raj Kapoor, that the show must go on. The film name is teachers also say that the studies must go on. In previous class I taught you about some topics regarding charts, components of chart, then line chart, area chart, not area chart, line chart, bar chart, column chart. In that series there are some more charts are there, and these charts are area chart, xy scatter chart, pie chart, then after that donut chart, radar chart, and many more. Area chart, what is area chart? Let us discuss about this thing. It is a unique version of line or column graph. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes on the magnitude, that is the volume of change over time, by showing the sum of the plotted values. An area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. As in the line chart, there is only lines like this. There is only lines, but in area chart the whole area is covered. Okay, so it has more impact because now it is more visible and we can easily see that which one is having much amount. So that's why area chart is used. Area chart displays the relationship of parts to a whole. Next one, XY scatter chart. Why it is known as XY? Because the both axis is being set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is x axis, and another set is represented by the vertical y axis. X axis is usually assigned to an independent variable and the y variable then becomes the dependent variable. Its each value depends upon the corresponding value of variable x. The chart combines these values into single points and then displays those points at the intersection of x and y. That means like this. See, these are the combination of x and y axis. Okay, so that is why it is known as XY scatter chart. Scatter why? Because there is no any same line. One is here, another is here, another one is here, and one is here, like this. They all are scattered, not at one place. That's why it is known as scatter chart also. The next one is pie chart. I think most of you are very familiar with it because in mathematics you made this with the help of your compass. When their population is there, when there is some game is required to know that this much amount of people you playing cricket, this much amount of people playing football, some are playing badminton, these things. Pie chart, this chart displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments shows the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only values, as I told you, that suppose you have to check out that from 2001 to 2020, in every 5 years, what is the population of country. So in that case, of every 5 years there are some amount is been decided, or we can say counted, and they are represented like that. And the bigger one will decide that which year of which 5-year combination is having the most number of people or most number of population. So keep in mind. Next one is donut chart. Just like a pie chart, a donut chart also displays data as section of a circle. However, it can have more than one data series, which attempts to add another dimension to pie chart. Each data series adds a ring to the chart, and the pie chart is represented in the form of concentric circles. It is best suited for showing the proportional nature of data. A donut chart represents data values as percentage of the whole, while categories are represented by slices of same color. As in pie chart, there is representation like that. That means particular area is decided. Here in a big ring, there are some small concentric circles which decides that which area is belongs to which one. Chart, if I say figure wise both are same, but representation is little different. In donut chart we are having concentric circles in that, and donut chart represents data value as percentage of the whole, while categories are represented by sliced of same color. But in pie chart it always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. Big amount of data will easily be denoted by donut chart. Huge amount of data is for donut, and a smaller amount of data we represent by pie chart. Radar chart. Radar chart is basically a chart which is used in securities. Radar chart is used to show that what particular position of anyone is there, or we can say while flying the aeroplane we see that in our radar, means there are some radar systems in that they are saying that the area on which they are flying are clear or not. So radar chart is basically used for that purpose. Connected by lines to form a grid. Radar charts compare the aggregate values of several data series. It is useful for comparing data that is not time dependent but shows different circumstances such as variables in a scientific experiments. The poles of the radar chart are equivalent to the y-axis of the other chart. So as I told you before, radar chart is basically for big purposes like weather forecasting, then after that some attacks by our enemies, by for flying of aeroplanes, flying of jets. For these purpose radar chart is basically used. Next chart is stock chart, then after that bubble chart, then after that surface chart. These are the different charts which we are having in our chart section. In surface chart, it is a type of column graph which has been designed specifically for plotting data values related to stocks and shares or fluctuations of daily or annual temperature. The data required for these charts consist of specific data series like opening price, closing price and high-low prices. In this type of chart, the x-axis represents time series as you are seeing in the figure. You see? So this is the stock chart. Then bubble chart. One thing I make you very clear, chart is basically for what? For checking. But representation is little different. They all are used for making a person understand that what particular condition is during now. For a bubble chart, data is arranged in columns on a worksheet in such a way that x-axis are listed in the first column and corresponding y and z-axis values are listed in adjacent columns. It generally displays three dimensions of data in the form of a disk plotted on an XY graph. Two of the values are represented by the XY location of the disk and the third value is depicted by its size. Next one is surface chart. Data that is arranged in columns or rows on a worksheet can be plotted in a surface chart. It is useful when you want to find optimum combinations between two sets of data. As in a topographic map, colors and patterns indicates areas there are in the same range of values. You can use a surface chart when both categories and data series are numeric values. Except these charts, there are some more charts are also present in your chart. You can check out all those also. How, as I told you before, that you have to create a table, and after creating that table you select the whole table and go in insert tab. There is chart, and in chart option you just click out the option that which chart you require to do for the series. Now let us understand that how you will create a chart in Excel. Excel offers the feature to create an embedded chart in a worksheet. It is displayed along with source data and other information present in a worksheet. An embedded chart is saved with the corresponding worksheet when a workbook is saved. We can also create a chart in the form of a chart sheet which displays only the chart in the entire worksheet area. It is quite simple to create a chart in Excel. Follow See here also a table is created. So keep in mind, you have to create a table first. Select the range of cells from the worksheet that contains the source of data for the chart. For example, select the range A to B7. Then click on the insert tab and go to charts group. As I told you before, that for creating any chart you have to go to the insert tab, and in that insert tab you are having charts group. Click on any chart type like column and select the chart subtype from the displayed choices. The chart appears on your worksheet. You will observe that three new tabs, design, layout and format, appear in the chart tools contextual menu. Now select the desired layout from the chart layout group on the design tab. Then choose the desired style from the chart styles group and observe the changes. Next, all the titles, data labels, legend details mentioned in the selected data range will be displayed in the chart. If the selected range has no details about titles, labels, etc., you can insert these in the chart by moving to the layout tab and clicking on the desired button. To change the data range of your chart, right click on it and click on the select data option from the shortcut menu. The select data source dialog box appears. Click OK. And this is your homework, or you can say assignment also, to make charts in your book. When you go in activity section, there are many charts are given, like I'll tell you, like creating and formatting a chart. Open a Microsoft Excel. I'm talking about page number 43. There is activity section. Type the context in Excel worksheet as given in the figure. Then select the data to be plotted in a chart. Click on the insert tab, click on the other chart option in the chart groups and select the donut chart type. The data will appear in the form of selected chart type donut. To specify the place of the legend, let us say right side, click on the layout tab and the legend button in the labels group. That means there is activity is being given for you all, that is also known as lab session, and you all have to do page number 43 lab session work at your home. So keep in your mind. For today's class, I think it is quite enough. In the next class, I will tell you the next topics like resizing, moving, and many more of the chart. But one thing I will tell you once more, that you all have to follow my instructions after the online classes. That means you have to do proper yoga, you have to clean your eyes, wash your eyes with cold water, and give that exercise to your forehead, your cheeks, your back of your head for make you proper. Till then, goodbye.